Beautiful people. This is the Afro Atheist. You are absolutely welcome to my space. Guys, I used to be a Christian. I was born to a family of people who believed in Jesus. My mother and father, till the day that they both died, were Christians. Christianity meant a lot. My dad was Nigerian, and so we grew up in Nigeria. We went to church, the Deeper Life Bible Church. That's where my indoctrination happened. And so growing up, I didn't know that it was a thing to be an atheist. I didn't know you could be an atheist. I thought that everyone was born with a belief in God, that we are all born with that thing that makes you think that there is a God out there, but that some people just have the wrong gods. But this video is directed to African Christians. It is time to wake up, especially Nigerian Christians. You all have your papas in the Lord, your daddies in the Lord. They have gone years and years preaching false doctrines. It is all a scam. Jesus is a scam. Jesus' daddy is a scam. The ghost is a scam. All the preachers, they are taking advantage of your belief. Without your belief, God ceases to exist. Without your belief, that thing they call God will become a nothingness. God needs your belief to exist. God is dependent on your belief. Without your belief, God ceases to exist. No, try it. Try it. If everyone decides, let's stop believing in God, let's stop talking about God, let's stop referring to Him, watch what happens. God will disappear to thin air, will no longer exist. And the same applies to all the other gods as well. This is a message for those people who have their different pastors, fathers in the Lord, the likes of Abel Damina, the likes of Adeboye, the likes of Oyedepo, the likes of Suleiman, Selman. These men are lying to you on a daily basis. Every day, as they're opening their mouths, they are lying to you. How do I know? The God that they claim to be speaking on behalf of does not exist. Or let me take that back. The God that they claim to be speaking on behalf of has never been proven to exist. We could say it doesn't exist until proven otherwise, until they show us where this God is. What does the God look like? What does he sound like? Especially those ones that keep saying, God spoke to me. Any preacher that tells you that God spoke to them, that preacher is a liar. Abel Damina seems to be the new thing in town now. Everyone, Abel Damina, Abel Damina. Even Abel Damina is nothing but a liar, and I can prove it. The gods of these men do not. Guys, the gods of these men, there is no sign of that God existing at all. Jesus has failed in Africa. Jesus has failed in Africa. Everywhere Jesus goes, it's one thing after the other. Why would any of you even sign up to a God that is threatening you? The Jesus character, he tells you he's going to send you to hell. He talks about hell more than anyone else in the Bible. Jesus and his father, they're the ones that created hell. And now they sent Jesus down to the earth to come and be a savior. Jesus came to sacrifice himself to himself. What kind of savior is that? African people, it's time to wake up. Christians, it is time to wake up. There is no savior saving any of us. There is no savior saving any of us. There is no such thing. Jesus is not coming through the skies. There is no rapture. There is no 666. There is none of these things. It was all a lie. They lied to us. And the sooner we get it, the better. I am particular about African Christians because, listen, how you got the religion to begin with is where it becomes a problem. If your God truly cared about you, he would not need missionaries to bring the religion to you. If he cared about you, he would not need colonial masters to come to your land, Bible in the hand, and colonizing you on the other hand. If your God cared about you, he would have made sure that that religion of his came from right in your doorstep. You would have been religious based off what you know about God. You would not need missionaries or anyone to bring you the religion of Jesus. Any religion that was brought to you by someone else does not belong to you. Any religion that was brought to you by the colonial masters, it is not for you. It is time to give it back. It is time to take it back. We have to rewrite history, rewrite the narrative. We don't need religion at all. We don't need a belief in God. What kind of God sits there and watch people be taken as slaves? What kind of God sits there and watch people go into poverty year after year after year? Nigeria, for example, over 50% of Nigerians live in poverty, but yet Nigeria is the second most prayerful country. That math is not adding up. It is not making sense. It's time to start challenging these leaders, your preachers, Abel Damina, Oyedepo, Adeboye, every single one of them. It is time to start asking them to provide evidence of God, or else they need to shush. Try it. Don't go to church for 1 month. Save your money. Don't call God. Don't pray. Don't talk Jesus. Don't talk any of these things. Just be yourself and see what happens. See what happens. You realize that you do not need Jesus. We don't need Jesus. We do not need Jesus. Jesus needs us. And the worst case scenario, if Jesus, well, he's threatening, him and his daddy are threatening us. They're going to punish us when we die. Tell Jesus to bring it on. We're not afraid of whatever Jesus and his Father are going to do. You think we're afraid? We are not afraid. Tell Jesus, go ahead, do it. What kind of God terrorizes and threatens his own children? Why? Because two people ate a fruit in the garden. Two people ate a fruit in the garden, and now we are condemned. The worst part is the story of Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve are no relations of mine. I don't know them, don't have any business with them at all. Adam and Eve are not related to me. So why do I get to inherit whatever it is that happened with them? I see the way they were treated. Adam and Eve were not treated fairly. God did not treat those two right. God did not do right by those two. God set them up for failure. God placed them in the garden. He was an all-knowing God. He knew that the serpent would come to them and try to tempt them. But what did God do? Nothing. He walked away, conveniently walked away, so that these people can fall into sin. And the same God planted the tree that will condemn those two. The same God created the devil or the serpent that came and deceived them. The same God created his own enemy. When your God is the one creating his own enemy, listen, you want nothing to do with that God. The same God, he had thrown down Satan, Lucifer, from the heavens. He had gotten rid of his problem, sent him down. And now what does he do? He wants to create Adam and Eve. He comes and places them in the same earth where the devil resides. Isn't that moronic? Isn't that senseless? You place your children who have no clue with your mortal enemy. What was God thinking was going to happen? What did he think was going to happen? No, what did he think was going to happen? That his enemy would just sit there and just watch them and not do anything. So ridiculous. The Adam and Eve story is ridiculous because, first of all, we don't even know who wrote that story. They say it was Moses. How could Moses have been writing something and he wasn't even there? That's just ridiculous as ridiculous can be. It is time to wake up. And I'm going to continue doing videos like this, waking people up. Religion is a scam. Religion is a scam, whatever that religion is, Christianity, Islam, whatever the religion is. But I'm very particular about the Jesus religion, because the Jesus religion is ruining lives. The Jesus religion has done us enough damage as it is. And it's time. It's time for us to say, enough. Enough is enough. If you're afraid of what God is going to do to you, listen, we're going to be together. Don't worry. We will be together. Let us stand up against God. Stand up against Jesus. Stand up against these ridiculous beliefs that don't belong to us. If you've enjoyed this video, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please make sure you subscribe. And I'll catch you in the very next video. There's still sin in the world. Christians sin every single day. So, what did Jesus sacrifice himself for?